Students, are you able to hear me? Good morning, Imshita here. Students, are you able to hear me? Please type in the chat box there. Next, so, good morning, students. I hope you all do not get bored with my session today. I'll try my best to keep you all entertained. To introduce myself, my name is Ipshita Bora. I am Additional Manager of Placements from Assam Downtown University. Before I start, I thought of giving you an introduction to what the placement cell exactly is, who all are there in the placement cell, so that from next time, if you have any doubt in terms of your placement or in terms of any query when it comes to internship or a job query, you can come to us directly. So we are there in the B segment of the university, the B side here, just next to your canteen and the IT cell. So we'll be there 24/7 to help you out. The team consists of me. There is also Rinjin, who is the manager of placement. We also have with us Lakshi and Riti, who are the placement executives. So in terms of your any queries, we'll be there to guide you out throughout your career, throughout your journey towards ADTU. And as I said, anything in terms of your job or related to your internship, or if you want to go for even for an industry tour or an industry visit, we do organize for it, and you can reach to us always. Okay. Now, to give you an introduction to what exactly your placements are, why is it important, and who all are eligible. So, when I say campus placements, so what exactly will be the term? So, what happens is when you come to your seventh semester, or say to your last year, in terms of MBA students, they come to their third semester. So, in that case, you are eligible for placements. So, generally, in terms of a company, they take your career or your recruitment as two types. One is campus, one is off campus. So, campus is when you're still there in the college. So you get an offer, you get your right offer, job offer, and then you go and start working there. If you do not get an offer in the campus, what happens is at times you do not get opportunities after that, because most of the companies hire students from the campus itself. Suppose in the starting of the year, they are given 100 numbers of freshers to be taken. Now, this 100 numbers are absorbed directly from the campuses. Certain times there might be 80, 85, and remaining 15 students which are left out. So those 15 students are basically known as an off-campus hire. So your chances of getting absorbed in terms of passing out from your college will become less, because they are having less number of students opportunities there. So we always say, please attend all your drives, go for your campus placement. The placement team is there after you 24/7 hours, who will give you the right opportunity, your right career, and also on the right path of which you should be focusing. So generally, campus placements will give you when you come to your last year of your semester. So as I said, it will be either third semester or it will be your seventh semester when we'll start with your placements. Why is it important? As I already said, you miss out on the opportunities later on. So me working as a recruiter for last 8 years, what I have seen is students do not take this opportunity during this campus drives, and then they look out for jobs. They give a break of 1 year or say 6 months, and then they look out for a job. And in that terms, the job options become very less. So it is really important for you to attend these drives. Next, we move on how at ADTU we conduct this campus placements. So generally, a student, he can attend this drives basically at a campus. He can attend it at company, that will be at the company's place. We organize campus pool even. So to give you an example, Amazon always comes up with numbers, say they want 500 students to be hired. So in that case, we take students from our campus. We also invite students from the other campus as well. So that is known as a campus pool event. Next is virtually or telephonic. So during this COVID times, what we have seen that most of the companies are doing it virtually. So when it is virtually, it's obviously an online test. It's through Skype. It's through Zoom rounds. So this is how it's being done. Next is through job fairs. We keep you updated with all the job fairs that happen all around. Plus, ADTU hosts its own job fair every year. Next, what will be the process for applying for placements? So, generally, we follow a protocol every year when it comes to placements. So, what we do is once we receive the job description from a company, so JD is basically a job description. We receive the job description from the company. We see which all streams are eligible. So if I get a requirement, say for a software developer, I will see for which all streams you would be eligible for. For a software developer, it's only the computer science students who are there. So what we do next, we share these details with the students. I'll brief you how do we share in more detail in my next slide. So we share the details with the students. So after sharing the details with the student, we start receiving the students' trackers. Before this also, I would like to bring to your notice that when you're on like in your pre-final year, so that time we collect a tracker from you. This tracker will have, say, student's name, your parents' details, it will have your qualification, your 10th, 12th marks, internship details, any backlogs you have, all the details will be there. So we receive this tracker, which we screen again, once again, we screen it from our end, and then we share these details with the companies. So once we share the details with the companies, we receive the date and the mode of interview, how it will be conducted. So we start with the hiring process, and then finally the results will be declared from our end. And also, if I say results, what we generally give you is you receive your letter which comes from the company. So this letter will have all the details, your joining details, when you can join. And on acceptance of your letter is when you get your offer letter in hand. Next is how placement opportunities are shared with the students. As I mentioned in the previous slide of mine, so with like each and every students, we make sure that the right details are being shared with you so that you do not miss out on any placement opportunities. First is we send you individual mails to your email IDs. Next, we do have WhatsApp groups, so we share it through those groups. Third is through academic portal. So we upload it from our end, the job description, all the details. And once you open your portal, it will flash onto your right hand side. Next is through placement notice boards. So we have put up placement notice board all over. So any new job which comes up will be always there. Then you also have placement coordinators. So there would be faculties from your department who are those placement coordinators, and they would be passing you this information. And also we do it during your classes. So it's always someone from the placement cell who will visit your class whenever such requirement arises. They'll go, they'll share the complete details, and also there would be a training team who will be guiding you. I believe you all must have already met Ronin sir and Jayashree ma'am. So during any placement opportunities, we have also held up extra classes so that you can go through different details which are there, how the drives are being conducted. They will make you advance with all the steps which are required. And also to bring to your notice, we have never told any students from attending more than 2-3 drives. This year, one of our students had received 7 offers. So, what happens in terms of other universities is once you get an offer, they held you or they do not let you attend any other placement drives. But this is never with Assam Downtown University. So we also do not want you to take it lightly, thinking that okay, chalo, today I'm not giving an interview, tomorrow I'll give. So we want you to completely focus on the interviews. We will inform you beforehand that these drives are there. And also one more thing, if you do not attend the drives continuously, we debar you from the placements. Because what happens is at the starting, we receive really good number of companies coming in. So it's always advisable that you attend these interviews as and when they come. So that at the end, you can say that I have 2-3 offers in hand. And from those 2-3 offers, you can always decide which company of your choice you want to attend. We never say that a student has to join this company or you have to join this Y company. That is never forced on you. It's just that the interviews you need to attend so that at the end you can say I have received 2 offers in hand and any of them which is of your choice, you can go and you can join. Next is basically the interview process. Why I thought of sharing you with this is because you get to know what are the different interview process that are being conducted by a company. Not all companies will follow this, but as per the experience which I have seen, is basically the companies, they go through a certain protocol when it comes of screening the candidates. So the first session that they do is basically an introductory session, or it's known as a pre-placement talk. So during this session, they'll brief you about the company, what all the norms they have, what is the salary package, how they are expecting you to work on it. So after this will come your online or your written test. So it's either a test that you give through system or they'll give you a pen and paper test which you need to do, and on that they'll filter and then they share us the students who are shortlisted. Next will be a GD or a JAM. So GD is basically a group discussion which you might have heard of. So it consists of students which are in groups of 10 or say 8 or even 15 at times. So what they do is they give you a certain topic and you need to speak on the topic. So more on group discussion, the training team will be updating you on the coming days. They conduct many more group discussion sessions with you all so that you're up to date with what all is happening. Next is a jam session. So jam is just a minute. So during your school times, you must have seen how extempore happens. So where you're given a topic, say on cat. So you speak more on cat for 1 minute. So here also it's just the same. So GD and jam, it happens to check your communication skills. How are you adapted? How good can you speak to a company? How well versed you are with your communication skills? So next comes your technical rounds. So obviously the part C, if it's a company from a science stream, so they would be asking you questions basically on the technical front. Next is your HR round. The HR will ask you on whether you're okay in shift timings, whether you're okay with the salary package which they are providing, you're okay in going there, doing your work. So these are the questions which are there. So I would also like to highlight all this, whatever I've mentioned in the interview process, everything will be taken by the training team so that you're ready for your 7th semester. They'll be briefing you on how to go ahead. And students, if you have any questions, you can just type once I finish my session over here. I'll be answering to all your questions. Anything you can just type in the chat box. Once I finish my PPT, I'll be answering your questions. Next, the tests which are conducted by the companies. The first will be aptitude. Aptitude is basically your logical, the reasoning part. Any questions on numeric is being asked. Second, general knowledge. Certain companies do ask questions on the general knowledge of what is going around. Third is on your communication skills. So there are many companies, generally the big MNCs, they'll focus on your communication skills. Now, communication skills is basically a written test which happens, or they'll check on how you write an email, on how you draft a letter, or on your English, say on verb, nouns, everything. Plus, they also have one which is on the vocal communication test. So vocal is when they'll give you a paragraph. So that paragraph you either need to read it out or you need to understand to that and type in your own words. Next will be a domain based. So if it comes to a particular field, say pharma company, or it's on a software, so basically they will conduct a domain based test for you as well. Coming to few of our recruiters, this year we had close to 200 companies which had come down. So a few of the names I've mentioned here. So we had Berger Paints, we have Genpact coming in, Zaro Education, Byju's, Emphasis, TCS, we had Capgemini, Next Educator, we had Wipro, there were many banks which had come down, Amazon being one of the major recruiters that came down this year to hire students. So the packages, if I'll tell you, the highest package that this year it had gone through was Zaro Education, who had offered 12 lakh per annum. That gives you 1 lakh a month. Unfortunately, there were no students who got shortlisted for Zaro Education. But this year we had students who got hired through Byju's. So 6 of the students were hired for Byju's, who were offered a package of 10 lakhs per annum. So this was for the position of business development and state, and 6 of them have already joined the organization as well. So our average package that we have received till date, like for this year, it was 3 lakhs per annum. So we are not taking any companies right now who are offering below 2 lakhs because the average that we have set is 3. So anything below 2, 2.5, we are not allowing them for placements. Yes, certain times what happens in terms of electrical or say in terms of civil or mechanical, the packages are low because the student get hired as a trainee, and those are the core profiles. So in those cases, we have seen students they join for a package of 10,000 per month, but after 6 months, the salary is drastically increased. So always look for your core domain which you're looking for. Generally, what happens, a core domain profile, as in terms of say engineering or in terms of pharmacy or sciences, the salary in the starting part is less. But when it comes on an overall increase, we have always seen them going through a growth curve. Next, few of the offers I thought of sharing it with you. So this offers just a glimpse of it. You can go to the page, the Facebook page of ours. So more offers are being there. Every time a student gets offered, we always put them up out here, seeing the package that they have received, what are the companies they have gone through. As I said, you can see here, Byju's we have put 5, and recently we got 1 more. And also you can see of Nestle, which has happened. It consists of a package of 7 lakhs. You can see here, Parvez, he's from mechanical. He has received a package of 3.5. So ACC Limited is one of the core companies for mechanical. Again, CSS Corp, which is a core company which is there for the engineering students. Amazon, we had received this time close to 7 offers. Plus, there are many more which you can always come to Placement Cell. Our notice boards all have all the records this year of how many students have been placed. You can have a check on your seniors, what all companies they have visited. Plus, any company, if they are coming on board, we put it on our social media handles. So you get to know which all companies are coming down. Even if it's a campus drive, we put it outside the campus as well, so that the other students get to know that, oh, our seniors are attending this drive today. Okay, now coming to the next part, which is internship. I'll give you a brief. Any question after this, you can let me know. So internship, when it happens, in terms of a paramedical student, your internship happens once you complete all your examinations. So that is the time when you look out for an internship and you get your pass certificate. So what happens is we always suggest you that you can look for internship, and also we do help you out with the internship as well. So you come with the letter from the hospital or any organization which you want to do for, and the placement cell will always get you with the NOC done from our end. So there are different process which happens. Your guide or even your program coordinator will brief you once the internship comes through. But any NOC that has to go will go it through the placement cell. So please keep in mind that for your internship letter, you will have to approach the placement cell. Next, you all must be aware of what is happening around this year, the job fair. We have like every year, ADTU organizes a job fair. But this year, because of COVID, because of this pandemic situation, we thought of doing it virtually. So we had 41 companies who had participated for this year, and around 5,000 students had registered for it. The complete process was online. So we do the job fair as a part of a corporate social responsibility out here. So students who are there from government colleges or students who have come down home who do not have a job. Suppose a student who is of 2 years experience also is looking out for a job. We do organize a job fair where our own students participate, and also students from outside can also participate for it. So the job fair is going on. We have received this year close to somewhere around 200 offers, and companies are still providing us with the results. So once it is done, we'll be updating the company details. You can go to the Facebook page or Instagram page, and you can check the details, the companies which are participating. And also you can check for the logos out here. So this logos also suggest the companies which are on board for the job fair. This was the job fair for 2019. We had a complete registration of 5,063 students. Then the total number of walk-in which happened, this was done at the university campus. So we had 1,355 students who had come down here directly. Total number of students who participated from our end were 350 plus. There were a total of 38 companies who had come down, and total number of offers which were released last year were 477, from which our own students were 65. The placement cell also organizes guest lectures. We do this so that you are well versed. For tomorrow and day after also, we have kept guest lectures for you. If you're aware of, we have Mr. Harshal Nagar, who is the head of talent acquisition from An Academy. He'll be taking a session for you. And we have Mr. Somu Chaudhary, who is the regional manager HR from AirAsia. So tomorrow and day after, this are scheduled for you. So please do log in the same. Tomorrow will be somewhere around from 10 to 11, and day after tomorrow will be from 4 to 5. So your sessions will be taken by them. They give you more insight on how you should apply for a job, what are the industry trends, how you should create your own LinkedIn profile. So basically what happens, most of the job you'll see on Naukri or you'll see on any other sites. But what happens is, if your profile is there on LinkedIn, the first thing, a few things which I would like to suggest is, please create your LinkedIn profile. Your LinkedIn profile will be easier for you to share more than your resume. So if all your details are given there, starting from what are the internship you have done, what is your project work which you have done, it becomes easier because that is just a link for you to forward it to a company. Plus, what happens is, when you're creating your resume, if you give the link of your LinkedIn profile to that company, it gives you more weightage. Second is, please make sure that your resumes are created. Make it up to date. Put all the details there. Make it in one format which the training team will share with you. Third, please attend drives, because later on, after your college, it will become very difficult for you in terms of looking out for a job. So these are the 3 points which I wanted to highlight. Please make this in mind, and also do attend the guest lectures which happen. Next thing is opted out form. Certain times what happened, we have seen a student who do not wish to go for placement because he wants to opt for higher studies, or also he wants to offer his own home business. So in that case, we do have a opted out form with the placement cell. You can come, you can fill that form, and also it will be available once you come to your pre-final year. So you can always opt out from placements whenever you want. Next is alumni association. We do have an alumni cell. Each year we do organize one alumni association over here, wherein our own students who are an alumni, they come here, they give you a session on how you should focus, if there are any job openings from their end. They share their experiences with us. And we also have an alumni portal wherein once you pass out, you need to fill up the details there. You can stay in touch with us. Also, we do create this alumni portal so that if any job, suppose tomorrow I get a job which is of 2 years experience, so it becomes easier for me to share with you. So we do take care of you once you pass out from the college as well. Batch of 2019, 2018 is still with us right now, connected with us through WhatsApp. Any recruitment, any requirement, if I get, we do forward it to them. So this is why the alumni association has been built. Next, you can reach to me through LinkedIn. My ID is there. For any internship or job related, you can get in touch with Nilakshi and Kirti. I have shared the email IDs here. And for anything other, any other details you require, you can always reach out to me. Plus, I'll be there on your groups whenever you come, your WhatsApp groups, whenever you come to your pre-final year. I'm always there on all your WhatsApp groups. You can always chat with me. I am there 24/7. You can reach out to me. Let me know. And any queries which you have, let me know. What are they? Anything which you want to ask, you can just type on the chat box and let me know. Placement of MSc Food Nutrition and Dietetics this year, we had shared 2 to 3 companies, 4 companies which we had shared with it. So students, once you come up, will let you know what are the placement opportunities. So you can directly apply for it. Undergraduates, we always have a percentage of 98%, because what happens is your my audio was not clear. Can you hear me now? Am I audible for you all? Voice is still not clear. Okay, we'll just try. Maybe some IT issues over here. We'll just check with it. So what happens is basically we give you placements. It's up to you, up to an undergraduate. For us this year, most of the undergraduates are placed. For biotechnology students, okay, average and highest package for BTech CTI student. BTech CT and IS student, my headphone is properly adjusted. Okay, for BTech CT and IS student, we had a company called Jetwork. So Jetwork basically offered a package of 12 lakhs per annum. So, but none of the students got shortlisted in the final rounds. But we had a company who offered in cloud engineering with a package of 12 lakhs. Physiotherapy department, what happens is most of the students who go for internship, they get observed during that time of the period. Internship and placement of BPT. As you're aware of, Downtown Hospital do organizes for internship opportunity. We do give you an option if you want to do in downtown. So during your internship period, you get almost taken absorbed as for the placement opportunities as well. Apart from this, we are tied up with hospitals out here, be it government firm or be it on the say private firm also. So those you can go for. MSc Microbiology. This year I had shared requirements which are from core domain from CIPLA. I had shared one which was from Glenmark. MBA students, we have a percentage of 100% placement. The highest package, as I said, this year was for 12 lakhs per annum. Any paramedical which you are asking, as I mentioned, you all get absorbed into the hospitals. So during your internship period is the period where you are completely absorbed there. So we do arrange for internship, whether it be at your place or be it at Guwahati. If you're say from Tripura, we do organize for your one at the department there. Sorry, at your location itself, so you can do it directly from there. Placement will start from a third semester. Yes, if you are a student passing out on your fourth semester, then we will do it on your third semester. If your student passing out on eighth semester, we'll do it on your seventh. MSc Food and Nutrition, I just now mentioned, Dipanita, that we do have a good we do have this time 3-4 companies who have come down for F&D alone. One company, I do not remember the name exactly, but they had offered a package of 4.5. This was basically from Gurgaon. So the highest package for F&D core company had gone to 4.5 this time. For B Farm students, yes, we do have a good number of opportunities. I had shared requirements from Lupin. I had shared from Apollo Pharmacy. So this were the companies which had come down. Average package generally for a B Farm student, if it's a Apollo, then they provide you a salary of 10,000 per month, which generally graduates, because these are your core domains. Whereas if you go for companies say like a Lupin or a Glenmark, they'll give you somewhere around 15 to 20,000 is what we have seen. Average package for BBA students this year we have received the highest package of 10 lakhs. So we have received companies who had come down, such as Wipro. Wipro had hired core students with a package of 2.5 lakhs. When you say bad, can you just explain me? BSc IT, we had received requirements such as from Wipro, we had received requirements which recently came down from Deloitte. So these are the companies which have come down. Computer engineering or cloud engineering both have a lot of job opportunities. It depends on which field you want to take for. Radiography, I just now mentioned to you all that you all get mostly hired during the session which happens, your internship period is when placements do happen for you all. Same for all, say BMLT, radiology, optometry, these are the students who go for internship, and we have seen 98% getting absorbed by that company directly. Average package of MBA per month, this time average package has been around 4 lakhs per year. So 4 divided by 12 is the one which you take with. Microbiology, everything I have mentioned, BA Sociology students, we do organize for you BA Sociology. This time we have given 2 companies which are core to your domain. Plus, we have also given companies, say, which came as a mass recruiter company also, be it with Genpact, be it with Amazon. So even those students, they were able to sit. If you all have more queries, do let me know. My email ID is ipshita@edtu.in, which I shared in my slide. I just now mentioned which semester you all get placements. Any other queries, do let me know. Send me a mail. I'll reply to you all individually. And it was really nice knowing you all. Once you all are back to the university, maybe we can meet you all and discuss more in details about all your sessions. Thank you so much.